Connecticut, a gem in the heart of New England, is uniquely positioned with a rich geographical palette that plays a crucial role in its cultural and economic identity. Bordered by New York to the west, Massachusetts to the north, and Rhode Island to the east, its southern shores kiss the Long Island Sound, providing it with a maritime tradition that dates back centuries. This geographical setup not only enhances its scenic beauty, but also bolsters its economic activities, particularly in the maritime sector. The state's landscape is varied, featuring rolling hills, lush forests, and a coastline that is both charming and functional. The blend of these features makes Connecticut a picturesque yet practical place to live. Its central location in New England makes it a crossing point for various northeastern transportation routes, which is vital for commerce and connectivity. The geography of Connecticut has undeniably shaped its history, culture, and modern life. Furthermore, the state's natural resources have historically been a boon for agriculture and industry. The fertile land supports a variety of crops, and the forests have supplied timber for various uses. Connecticut's rivers, notably the Connecticut River, are not just beautiful, they have been crucial for transport and as energy sources in the past. This geographical richness invites residents and tourists alike to explore and appreciate its beauty and utility. Connecticut's history is as rich as its soil. The area, originally inhabited by various Native American tribes such as the Mohegan, Pequot, and the Nipmuc, saw its first European settlers when Dutch explorer Adrian Block arrived in 1614. However, it was the English Puritans from Massachusetts who established the first major settlements in the 1630s, founding the Connecticut colony. These early settlers were drawn by the promise of fertile land and the opportunity to live according to their religious beliefs. The early years were filled with hardships and conflicts, notably with the indigenous tribes and between rival European powers. The Pequot War of 1637 was a pivotal event, leading to the establishment of a more structured colonial government. These settlers laid down the frameworks of governance that would influence future legal structures in America. Hartford, one of the oldest cities in the United States, became the center of political life in Connecticut. As the colony grew, it became known for its political innovation. In 1639, the settlers formally adopted the Fundamental Orders of Connecticut, which many historians consider the first written constitution in America. This document was a pioneer in the idea of a government that derived its authority from the consent of the governed. The Fundamental Orders set a precedent that would echo throughout Connecticut's history and beyond. During the tumultuous years of the American Revolution, Connecticut played a crucial role as a supplier and strategic base. Its nickname, the Provision State, was earned by supplying the Continental Army with food and cannon. Connecticut's location made it a central hub for military operations, and its industries shifted to support the war effort. The state also served as a safe haven for important documents and leaders of the Revolution. Connecticut's commitment to the cause of independence was unwavering. Notable figures such as Nathan Hale, the state hero who famously declared, "I only regret that I have but one life to lose for my country," exemplify the spirit of Connecticut's people during this era. The bravery and contributions of Connecticut's sons and daughters were significant in the fight for independence. Post-independence, Connecticut quickly adapted to its new role within a fledgling nation. The state was active in the discussions that led to the drafting of the United States Constitution. Indeed, the Connecticut Compromise, proposed by Roger Sherman and Oliver Ellsworth, was pivotal in shaping the bicameral structure of Congress, balancing the needs of both small and large states. This compromise is a testament to Connecticut's lasting impact on national governance. The nickname, the Constitution State, is not merely a title. It is a tribute to Connecticut's fundamental role in the conception of American governance. This moniker was officially adopted by the state in 1959, acknowledging its contribution to the constitutional framework of the United States. The state's early adoption of the Fundamental Orders set a democratic precedent that would eventually influence the entire nation. Connecticut's involvement in the drafting and ratification of the U.S. Constitution further cements its reputation as a leader in political thought. The Connecticut Compromise, as mentioned earlier, was crucial in the creation of the federal government structure. This blend of innovative governance rooted in early democratic principles is a hallmark of Connecticut's historical legacy. Moreover, the state has continued to be a pioneer in law and politics throughout its history. From early colonial days to the present, Connecticut has been a breeding ground for political leaders and thinkers. Its educational institutions like Yale University have produced numerous national leaders, including several U.S. presidents. Connecticut's long coastline along the Long Island Sound has fostered a strong maritime tradition that is integral to its identity. The state's shipbuilding industry began in the 18th century and quickly became a cornerstone of its economy. During the American Revolution and throughout the 19th century, Connecticut ports built vessels that were renowned for their quality and durability. But the maritime industry in Connecticut was not just about shipbuilding. Whaling, fishing, and oystering were also significant, contributing to the state's economy and culture. Mystic Seaport, now a living history museum, preserves this maritime heritage and offers a glimpse into the industry's past through restored ships and reenactments. This maritime tradition also influenced the culinary culture of Connecticut. The state is known for its seafood, particularly its lobsters and oysters, which are considered some of the best in the United States. The annual Mystic Seaport Festival is a celebration of this rich maritime history, featuring seafood, crafts, and traditional maritime activities. Today, Connecticut stands as a vibrant economic hub with a diverse industrial base. The state's economy is bolstered by sectors such as finance, insurance, and manufacturing. Hartford, known as the insurance capital of the world, hosts many of the industry's leaders. This sector's prominence is a continuation of the state's historical role in maritime insurance during its shipbuilding days. Manufacturing, while less dominant than it once was, remains a significant part of the Connecticut economy. The state is a leader in producing jet engines, helicopters, and submarines, reflecting its historic strengths in complex manufacturing and engineering. This industrial diversity helps Connecticut maintain a robust economic status despite the challenges of modern economic shifts. Connecticut is also a leader in technology and innovation. The presence of major universities and research institutions fosters a conducive environment for technological advancement and startups. The state's strategic initiatives to support small businesses and tech startups are part of a broader effort to adapt to the global digital economy. Education is a cornerstone of Connecticut's identity. The state is home to some of the oldest and most prestigious institutions in the United States, including Yale University, one of the Ivy League schools. Yale not only contributes to the state's reputation but also drives innovation through research and development. The university's influence extends beyond academia into business, politics, and public service. In addition to Yale, Connecticut has a plethora of other institutions that contribute to a vibrant educational landscape. Public universities like the University of Connecticut and numerous private colleges play a crucial role in preparing the youth for a diverse set of careers. Connecticut's commitment to education is also evident in its public school system, which is consistently ranked among the best in the nation. This emphasis on high-quality education helps foster a knowledgeable and skilled workforce, which in turn attracts businesses and industries to the state. The educational sector not only enriches the local economy, but also ensures that Connecticut remains competitive in the global market. The state's educational institutions are also centers of cultural activities, providing a rich cultural life for students and residents alike. Connecticut has been a fertile ground for cultural development, producing influential figures in literature, music, and the arts. Mark Twain, one of America's most celebrated authors, wrote his most famous works while residing in Hartford. His home, now a museum, is a significant cultural landmark. Similarly, composer Charles Ives, born in Danbury, is recognized as one of the first American composers to gain international renown. The state's cultural scene is vibrant, with numerous theaters, museums, and music venues that host a variety of performances and exhibitions. The Yale Repertory Theater and the Hartford Stage are renowned for producing innovative and high-quality theatrical productions. These institutions not only provide entertainment, but also contribute to the ongoing cultural dialogue in the state. Moreover, Connecticut's cultural institutions like the Wadsworth Atheneum, the oldest public art museum in the U.S., offer rich artistic experiences and educational programs. These venues play a crucial role in preserving and promoting the arts, making the state a haven for artists and art lovers. The blend of historic and contemporary cultural offerings enriches the lives of Connecticut's residents and visitors. Connecticut's cities are as diverse as its landscape, each with its own unique character and history. Hartford, the capital, is steeped in a rich political and literary history and is a center for insurance and finance. New Haven, home to Yale University, is a blend of collegiate tradition and modern innovation, known for its educational institutions, vibrant culinary scene, and architectural beauty. Bridgeport, the largest city, is an industrial and economic hub with a rich history in manufacturing. Stamford, with its proximity to New York City, is a booming business center, hosting numerous Fortune 500 companies. Each city contributes to the state's economic diversity and cultural richness, making Connecticut a dynamic and interesting place to explore. These cities are not just economic centers, but also cultural hubs. Festivals, museums, theaters, and universities in these cities offer myriad cultural experiences and opportunities for economic growth. The diversity within these urban centers reflects the overall diversity of Connecticut, both in terms of population and economic activities. Connecticut, with its rich history, vibrant modern economy, and cultural depth, is a state that embodies a unique blend of tradition and innovation. From its early days as a leader in constitutional thought to its current status as a center for education and industry, Connecticut has consistently played a pivotal role in shaping the nation. Its geographical diversity and rich historical tapestry make it a fascinating place to explore and understand. The state's educational institutions, economic diversity, and cultural richness are testaments to its continued relevance and importance in the broader national context. Whether one is drawn to its historical significance, natural beauty, or vibrant modern life, Connecticut offers a comprehensive and enriching experience. Connecticut's nickname, the Constitution State, aptly reflects its fundamental role in American history, and its diverse cities and rich cultural life continue to make it a compelling state to study and visit. As we consider the many facets of Connecticut, it stands as a reminder of how history, culture, and modernity can coalesce to create a truly dynamic society.